How's it going, guys? It's Red, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys a super powerful LMG setup that you guys can be using right now in Back 4 Blood. This build should easily get you guys through Recruit and Veteran, and this build can even be taken into Nightmare. But before we get into that, if you're new here to the channel, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe for more awesome Back 4 Blood content just like this. Also, make sure to check out the link to my Discord server. It's going to be down in the description below. You guys can use it to find teammates to play Back 4 Blood with, so if you guys are in some dire need of teammates, make sure to come check out the Discord server. And without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright, so here we are in the deck building menu in Back 4 Blood. This is going to be the complete deck list, so if you guys are just looking to copy and paste the deck, now is your time to do so. But for the remainder of this video, I'm just going to be talking about why every card is where it is and what role every card plays in the deck and just everything like that. So the goal of this deck is relatively simple. We're just going to be an LMG build, which means we are going to be the maximum DPS. Like, we are going to be pelting out much more damage than anyone else on our team. But this deck is going to run a little different because most LMG decks really try to focus on getting their actual reload speed up with things like Mag Coupler, Wide Mouth Magwell, stuff like that that'll actually get their reload speed up. But this comes at a disabler of, you know, having no aim down sight. So you usually play a bunch of cards like Motorcycle Helmet and just other cards that help your accuracy. But I'm not going to do that this time around because I think that actually just making this an admin reload deck is much better than a mag coupler deck, and I'll get more into that later in the video. So the number one spot in this deck is going to be admin reload, which says when we stow our weapon, it reloads, but with a downside of minus 15% ammo capacity. Now, the reason that I chose to be admin reload over mag coupler is because, one, being able to ADS with your LMGs is a really big deal, and I mean, beforehand, I didn't think that there was enough support without mag coupler to make LMGs viable, but now I think with cards like Cold Brew Coffee and just things like that, I feel like admin reload just gets a lot better. Now, the actual reason I like admin reload better than mag coupler is because with mag coupler, we actually have to stop shooting and reload. You know, even if we do that faster than normal, that's still just a really big inconvenience. And just being able to switch off to a secondary like a pistol or, you know, preferably like a Tech 9, something like that, and then just wait and shoot off a clip until our LMG automatically reloads itself, which, I mean, like, might not be the fastest process in the world, but I mean, think about it. We're still shooting a gun while waiting for our LMG to reload automatically. Like, it's just so much better to be doing this than go on the mag coupler and, you know, just try to get all these cards that make you more accurate and make it so you don't have to aim, and just, it's not worth everything that you have to do to get this card, and I feel like this is just stronger anyway. Now, at the number 2 spot, we have Cold Brew Coffee, which gives us plus 15% reload speed and 25% aim speed, weapon swap speed, and use speed. Now, Cold Brew Coffee is actually a really big reason I think this deck is playable in the version that it is with the admin reload, because this card, before the December update that happened a few weeks ago, didn't actually give us weapon swap speed. And now that it gives us weapon swap speed, on top of all this other awesome stuff, like, I know the reload speed doesn't really matter, but I mean, giving us 25% aim speed and use speed is huge, because LMGs really need help with their aim speed, because, I mean, they do the most damage in the game, and they kind of even that out by saying you have the slowest ADS in the game. So if we can just, you know, cheat out a faster ADS any way possible, that's okay. Number 3 is going to be Line 'em Up, which gives us plus 10% effective bullet range, 15% recoil control, 25% bullet penetration, and 25% aim speed. Now, like I said before, aim speed is just where we want to be. We want to aim this thing as quickly as humanly possible, and we also want to swap it as quickly as humanly possible. And the other 3 effects that we get on this card are just really good damage effects. Just like how Cold Brew does really good support effects, Line 'em Up is just like the Cold Brew Coffee of the damage cards. And I mean, just getting 8 effects for 3 cards, and I mean, jumping ahead, effectively getting 12 effects for just 3 cards, that's absolutely insane. That is the value we are looking for. Now, at number 4, we have Energy Drink, which gives us plus 15% stamina, 25% weapon swap speed, 15% move speed while we're firing, and plus 10% slow resistance. Now, the reason Energy Drink is lower than Cold Brew and Line 'em Up is because I feel like this is just the most niche of them all, and they don't really give us a bunch of good coverall effects like Cold Brew and Line 'em Up does. Like, in any gun deck, these are just auto-includes, but Energy Drink, you have to be doing something specific like admin reload to make something like the weapon swap speed more appealing than normal, and just stuff like that. But in this deck, Energy Drink is really strong, mainly because of the weapon swap speed, and then we get 3 other free effects tacked on top with no downside. Now, at number 5, we have Steady Aim, which says every 0.75 seconds we ADS, it gives us 10% recoil control, and it's up to 3 stacks. So basically, if we just stay ADS'd for like 3 seconds max, we're gonna be getting plus 30% recoil control, and with just how LMGs are made in general, they're meant to be more accurate as you shoot them anyway, so this is gonna make you an absolute laser beam once you aim for like 3 or so seconds, which isn't really that bad because, I mean, we have like 120 bullets in all of our clips anyway, like we have to spray them all off. And on top of that, this card also gives us plus 80% aim speed, but with a downside of 50% ADS move speed. Now, I know that sucks, right? Because, I mean, that's the same reason I don't play Hyper Focus, but this is just while we're shooting in general, so there's at least ways to get around, like, this steady aim thing, and most of the time, with LMG specifically, we're going to be standing still in the back of the group anyway, just absolutely pelting out damage. Now, number 6 is going to be Ammo Mule, which gives us plus 75% ammo capacity and minus 5% move speed as the downside. Now, the move speed isn't really that bad. It's not like we were a speedster to begin with, but, I mean, for the overwhelmingly good side that we get of plus 75% ammo capacity, I'll take being 5% slower. It's not that bad. Now, we obviously want the ammo capacity for, you know, really obvious reasons. We're an LMG deck, which means we absolutely just eat ammo like no other gun in the entire game. LMGs go through ammo, you know, probably just as fast, if not faster than SMGs. So getting as much ammo as we can is just what we need. Now, number 7 is going to be large caliber rounds, which gives us plus 7.5% bullet damage and plus 200% bullet penetration. I mean, this one's in here for just obvious reasons. It just makes all of our bullets stronger. And the reason, I mean, we're picking large caliber rounds is just because it's the best damage card on its own, and it gives us no downside. Like, something I like to kind of look at when I make my decks is how many downsides am I striking my deck with. Like right now, yeah, I got minus 15% ammo capacity, which, I mean, is now plus 60% ammo capacity, and the only other downside is minus 5% move speed. I have like 20 other active abilities. I mean, yeah, I move slower when I'm aiming, but still, it's not that bad for being 7 cards in. Now, number 8 is going to be shooting gloves, which gives us plus 25% weapon swap speed. Now, being in an admin reload deck, we're just going to be switching our guns a whole lot, so this is obviously really good. And the reason we don't want to play something like Guns Out or Cocky is because we, you know, before the update, we had to play them because we didn't have other cards that gave us swap speed. But now we have cards like Energy Drink and Cold Brew Coffee, which both give us weapon swap speed. And when you add shooting gloves in, we have plus 75% weapon swap speed, which, I mean, we just don't need something like Guns Out or Cocky that gives us one of these terrible downsides when we could just play something like shooting gloves for no downside, and we're really not going to need to swap much faster than plus 75% anyway. Now, number 9 is going to be high vis sights, which gives us plus 30% aim speed. This one's really simple. Like I said, LMG decks really care about their aim speed because their ADS is so slow. I personally like to throw aim speed cards in here just to make it so, you know, we're not out of the battle as long when we're switching our weapons. Now, number 10 is going to be padded suit, which gives us plus 10% damage resistance and plus 5 health with a downside saying minus 20% stamina efficiency. Now, the downside of the minus 20% stamina efficiency isn't as bad now as it was like before the patch, because before the patch, the whole game was just so reliant on speedrunning, and just having something that takes away a fifth of your stamina efficiency made it kind of unplayable if you were going for any sort of speed deck. But with the new update, and they, you know, Turtle Rock literally said slow and steady wins the race. That's the motto they want people to live by. They want people to start playing the game slower. And I mean, minus 20% stamina efficiency isn't bad in a game where they want you to go slow. And I mean, this is just the best armor effect outside of Motorcycle Helmet, which LMG decks usually play because it disables the ADS, but then again, so does Mag Coupler, so it's really, like, not that bad. But in this build, we're going to play Padded Suit because we don't want to disable our ADS. Now, number 11 is going to be Tactical Vest, which gives us plus 30% rifle ammo capacity and 10% damage with assault rifles and LMGs. Now, this one's in here for pretty obvious reasons, but I usually, when I have Tactical Vest in the deck, I usually have it at, like, the 14th spot, but now I have it as our second damage card, right under large caliber rounds, and that is solely because of the ammo capacity that we get to hold while having this card. Because like I said, we are just an absolute bullet guzzler. We are going to be going through ammo so quickly, and that's another reason I highly recommend you guys start using your pistol when you do admin reload. You know, kind of just primarily using the pistol and then switching to the LMG whenever there's a horde or like a special infected you can laser down real quick. Number 12 is going to be Reckless Strategy, which gives us plus 30% weak spot damage with minus 5% damage resistance as the downside. This one's in here. I mean, we just want to be doing more damage as quickly as possible, and minus 5% damage resistance isn't that bad because we really don't have that many other damage resistance cards against us, and we're going to be in the back of the group most of the time just pelting out damage. Now, the number 13 through 15 slot are literally all just going to be like the same category. Like, they're all just DPS. We have Shredder, Silver Bullets, and Ridden Slayer. Now, if you don't know what they do, Shredder, each bullet hit causes the target to take 1% increased damage for 3 seconds, and it stacks up to 15%. Silver Bullets gives us plus 10% bullet damage and 15% effective bullet range, and Ridden Slayer gives us plus 20% weak spot damage. These are all in here for the exact same reason, that being that we just want to deal as much damage as humanly possible, and all these cards are just going to make it so when we switch out our LMG from our pistol, we're just going to kill whatever it is we're aiming at even quicker, and we need to be able to do that really, really quick and for a really long time if we're going to be the main DPS build. Well, that's going to do it for the video, guys. Make sure to leave a comment down below telling me any deck changes that you guys would make, and as always, if you happen to enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more awesome Back 4 Blood content just like this. Also, make sure to check out the link to my Discord server. It's going to be down in the description below. You guys can use it to find teammates to play Back 4 Blood with, so if you guys are in some dire need of teammates, make sure to come check out the Discord server. And until next time, it's been Red, and I'll see you guys in the next video.